Raducanu is said to have expressed interest in working with Andy Murray's former coach Jamie Delgado as she returns home for the British grass court season following her French Open exit. Murray's ex-coach was recently fired by ATP World number 15 Denis Shapovalov, and the US Open champion has now reached out to him with her return to Wimbledon looming. Raducanu is currently without a coach after axing Torben Beltz after just 6 months together, so she could transition to a new training model with the LTA supporting in the interim. The world number 12 has been accompanied by the LTA's head of women's tennis Ian Bates for her last few tournaments, but has now made contact with Delgado, according to the Daily Mail. The 19-year-old could try and get Murray's coach of 5 years onto her team ahead of the British grass court season, where she is currently signed up for the Rothsey Classic in Birmingham before she will make her return to Wimbledon, a year after making her Grand Slam debut as the 338th ranked wildcard when she reached the second week. Raducanu's current coaching setup is relatively disjointed, as she is receiving remote guidance from the LTA's doubles specialist Louis Kea, who admitted his work with the teenager was extracurricular to his work with the likes of Joe Salisbury and Neil Skupski, but Delgado could be the answer to her problems. The British coach started working with Murray in 2016, his most successful season in which he won a second Wimbledon and third overall major title, a second Olympic gold medal, and reached the world number 1 spot for the first time. The pair parted ways in the off-season at the end of 2021 before Shapovalov expressed interest in hiring the former British Davis Cup teammate. But the Canadian ended his partnership with Delgado out of nowhere ahead of the Italian Open earlier this month, to the surprise of the 45-year-old. Shapovalov was travelling without Delgado for the European clay season, but the pair were set to link back up at Wimbledon this summer, though he could now be with Raducanu for the tournament instead after the world number 15 dropped him. Tim Henman spoke to Jamie Delgado last night, who's been coaching Denis Shapovalov since the start of the year, and certainly to Jamie's surprise at the weekend he received a call to say that his services were no longer required, Marcus Buckland revealed on Prime Video during the Rome Masters. Henman explained the conversation he shared with the coach, adding, "Yeah, the job security or lack of job security as a tennis coach on the tour is pretty evident there. From Jamie's point of view, it felt like the relationship was working well and Shapovalov had had some good results, but that's where the player is in charge, and Denis obviously felt that he wanted to go in a different direction, and Jamie is the one who suffers the consequences of that.